Welcome to our section on essential fatty acids. Let's start with a quick review of fatty acids, and remember that saturated fatty acids are fatty acids that are saturated with hydrogen. So when you look at this, there are no double bonds. Unsaturated fatty acids are those with one or more double bonds. So a monounsaturated fat has one double bond. We call these MUFAs, M-U-F-A. Polyunsaturated fatty acids have more than one double bond, and we call these PUFAs, or P-U-F-A. There are omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9 fatty acids, but we're going to focus on omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids because these are our two essential fatty acids. But as a review, saturated fats are solid at room temperature. And butter, coconut oil, fat on red meat, these are familiar foods that have a high amount of saturated fat. Olives, olive oil, nuts and seed, avocados all have a high amount of monounsaturated fats. Polyunsaturated fats can be found in salmon, flaxseed, and walnuts. Also vegetable oils and a variety of other nuts and seeds. Now, the only two essential fatty acids are linoleic acid and linolenic acid, which is also called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. Now, this means that they are essential in the diet, so we cannot make them. They are called omega-3 and omega-6 based on the position of the double bond. Now, at the top of this image is linolenic acid. It is an omega-3 fatty acid. We know this because the double bond is at the third carbon. 1, 2, 3. The first double bond. So this is the first double bond. And you can see here that there are multiple double bonds. So remember, multiple double bonds means this is a polyunsaturated fatty acid. Below is linoleic acid. This is an omega-6 fatty acid. Let's count the carbons to see where the first double bond is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're not required to differentiate between the structure of linolenic acid and linoleic acid. Whew, right? But you should know that these two are the only truly essential fatty acids. So now this is where it gets a little bit confusing when we start talking about omega-3 fatty acids. Two important omega-3 fatty acids are EPA and DHA. These are the usable forms of omega-3 fatty acids in our body. These are the usable forms of omega-3 fatty acids in our body. They are made from linolenic acid. Since they are made in the body, they are not technically essential. However, it is difficult to get enough linolenic acid in the diet, so some do consider these conditionally essential. Linolenic acid is found in plants, while EPA and DHA are found in animal sources. So traditional sources of linolenic acid are flax seeds, hemp seeds, and walnuts, while EPA and DHA are found in high quantities in fatty fish. Now, only about 20% of linolenic acid is actually converted to EPA, 9% to DHA, and remember, these are the usable forms of omega-3 fatty acid in the body. And these amounts are actually lower in men. So what does this mean? Well, we have to consume a lot more plant-based omega-3 fatty acids to get an equivalent amount of animal sources of omega-3 fatty acids. So why consume omega-3 fatty acids? Well, there are a lot of benefits. Omega-3 fatty acids are important for growth and development and necessary for anti-clotting factors and anti-inflammatory factors. They reduce the risk of arrhythmias, they lower blood pressure, and decrease the growth of atherosclerotic plaques. They also lower triglyceride levels, and all of those things, which we'll learn about in Lesson 10, decrease the risk of heart disease. So you can see why omega-3 fatty acid intake is associated with a decreased risk of heart disease. So what about omega-6 fatty acids? This is the other essential fatty acid. Omega-6 fatty acids are also important in growth and development. They also lower LDL, they increase HDL, and they help balance blood glucose. Healthy sources of omega-3 fatty acids include various seeds, such as sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds, and also a variety of nuts, but they're particularly high in walnuts. Omega-6 fatty acids can also be found in canola oil, sunflower oil, soybean oil, hemp, flax, and avocado. One of the issues with omega-3 fatty acids is that most people are getting too much from processed foods like crackers, cookies, chips. Pick up a package of processed food like crackers and I guarantee that you'll see soybean oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, some sort of oil. Now, although we need omega-3 fatty acids and omega-6 fatty acids, we want to boost the omega-3 fatty acid intake and decrease the omega-6 fatty acid intake from processed food sources. That's it for our section on essential fatty acids.